49ers run game versus the Rams run defense. This is usually where the Niners win. How does this matchup stack up on paper?
It's not really favorable. I mean, you watched what happened in the last one, and we were able to run the ball 44 times, but it wasn't a wildly effective average, right? It was 44 times for 156 yards, so under 4 yards a carry. Credit Kyle Shanahan for sticking with it when it wasn't generating the type of yards per carry that you would expect in a dominant performance. But now you're looking at an entire season of data for the Rams run defense, and they are 6th in the league, allowing just 1,619 yards on the season, and they're 4th in yards per carry allowed at 3.9. Balance that against the 49ers returning to health there. You know, Elijah Mitchell being back, although he was here for that first game. He had 37 carries in that one. No, 27 carries in that one. And so it sets up for the 49ers to try and repeat against the Rams defense. But again, I just have to imagine that the Rams are going to sell out against the run. In particular, you're looking at either an injured Jimmy Garoppolo or an inexperienced Trey Lance. If I'm the Rams, I would much rather have the ball in either one of those two dudes' hands as opposed to allowing the Niners to run rampant all over us.
Well, what's surprising is how good the Rams run defense is. And if you remember, like, the Niners didn't really have that much success running the ball against the Rams earlier this year. Like, Elijah Mitchell averaged about 3.5 yards a carry. He was relentless. You know, he had 27 carries, but didn't get to 100 yards. So it was Debo. Debo averaged 7 yards a carry. He had a touchdown. It seems like that has been less effective, the Debo Samuel run package the last few weeks.
Yeah, teams have clued in on that.
I mean, to the point last week where it was totally shut down. So I don't really Elijah Mitchell's a little dinged up. Jeff Wilson Jr. didn't do much. I don't really expect – it's a good run defense.
Yes.
You can't really expect those guys to just tear them apart. But Debo can. But has the league caught up to that run pack? Don't know. So we'll see.
The interesting thing in that game, the Rams had 8 tackles for loss. I mean, 8 tackles for loss on 44 run plays. That's pretty significant, right? If they can, on key downs, get those tackle for loss against the Niners, it'll force them into some of those 3rd and long situations where the Rams can tee off. This one, it will be interesting. 1 or 2 plays here or there early on in the contest could really shape this, much like the picks by Matthew Stafford shaped that first game. If those picks don't happen by Jimmy Ward, that game unfolds in a totally different light. The 49ers are not able to run the ball 44 times if they don't get that early lead.
Right. So, to me, I guess this is coming down to Debo. I don't expect Mitchell or Wilson to carry the Niners to victory. They'll be key members. They can get a lot of carries, but it's Debo. Debo has to have another big game, and he matches up. He usually does.
Yeah,
he usually does.
If you've got Trey starting this one because of Jimmy's injury, what's your over/under for number of carries for Trey?
5. It's not about how many. They need to be new. They got to be some new wrinkles because it seems like every time he gets the ball, defense is like, yeah, we saw this in practice. We know what to do now. And it's been like 6 or 7 weeks that he's been getting the ball. So if they've been holding a wrinkle in week 18, good time to do it because that could be the difference in winning and losing.
Yes, it could.
What's up, Grant and Rob? You ready for a crazy finish, though? Yes. Thank you, HBO is HBO. Falcons with the upset 28-3 over the Saints. Start Trey over a less than 100%. Jimmy Banana Hand, run, and no quarterback power on 3rd down. No quarterback power on 3rd down, yeah. I don't know, man. Trust your quarterback's arm before the 3rd quarter if he does play.
Yes.
No point of playing Jimmy G because he won't win us a Super Bowl. Trey is better and comes with a surprise and actually can throw more than 20 yards. That's Trey Bands. You bring up a good point. I will forward that to Kyle because I've been sort of saying the similar things, maybe coming from you. Maybe he hears it from you. This is from Trey Bands. 3 Z's.